ऋषि कार्य की ज्योति सदा जले, ऋषि कार्य की ज्योति सदा जले।
Audio is not there. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's settling down issues. Yeah. Namaste. We will begin this session with silence. Before that, I wish to welcome all the people who are here and all the people who are watching this webcast. All of you, I welcome on behalf of Manasa Foundation for joining today in this session. We will begin this session with silence. In silence, we connect with light, connect with the light masters, and we seek their blessings for this session. We just have to close our eyes and sit in silence for a minute or so. I'll tell you. Let's begin. It's enough. It's enough. Thank you. These are very very difficult times, times of a lot of confusion, and times when you'll observe that there are sudden developments. Sometimes they shock us. This is a period when we are transitioning from the dark ages to the light age. This information we have received from our gurus, Guruji Krishnananda and Maharshi Amara. Thanks to them, we have this knowledge. It helps us. This knowledge helps us deal with the events that we see around us in our own lives. So this is a period when we are transitioning from the dark ages to the light ages. And this is a time when a lot of darkness has to be removed from within and from, of course, outside also. And we are helped by God, by the rishis, by all the forces of light, let us say, forces of light of God. This is a period of intense pralaya, as we understand, intense pralaya. Maharshi Amara explained to us, to the people, we did not meet him, but through Guruji we know him, explained to the people that pralaya is not destruction. It is a process of change. It is a process of change towards positivity, towards light. So the processes of pralaya, they help this change within us and also outside us. You would have observed that you hear a lot of things, a lot of news about not so good things, very negative things. Because there is a time of surfacing of the truth. There is a time when we ourselves become aware of our own shortcomings, our own negativities. Because the pralaya processes bring this out. They help in this surfacing of the truth. The idea behind that is, when we become aware of this negativity within us, it's easy for us to recognize it and throw it out. That is the idea. It is only to help us. So this pralaya is occurring at the individual level, and also at different levels, at the level of society, of nations, at the global level also. At every level it happens. For us as individuals, this individual process is the most important process, because it helps us to throw away this darkness completely, from within. Maharshi Amara used to tell at that time, what is the best way to sail through this difficult period, this period of intense churning. He said, take shelter under the spiritual umbrella. Take shelter under the spiritual umbrella. It's like such a beautiful, it's like a sutra, we can say. It's like a sutra. What exactly he meant by spiritual umbrella? It is not joining a spiritual path. Of course, joining a spiritual path helps, no doubt, because a spiritual path will be guided by a guru who would be knowing God, will be knowing a lot of things. He'll be able to guide us. But spiritual umbrella does not mean that. It means he only defined what is spiritual umbrella, or what is spirituality, let us say. He said just being good will help you come under the spiritual umbrella. Just being good, just being honest, just being peaceful, just being simple will help us come under the spiritual umbrella. this is what he said. He defined in such simple and clear words. I think practicing these values, of goodness, of honesty, this is the most important practice I feel of all the times, and more so during these times of confusion. When we practice these consciously, we come under this shelter of the spiritual umbrella, and we are helped by God, by the astral and the light masters, and these processes of pralaya. Everything helps us. The whole universe helps us. So these are the very, very important practices. And Guruji Krishnananda has given us the best way to, help us practice these values by way of light channeling. The light channeling practice helps us connect to the light. And light, as we know, is the greatest intelligence, most loving existence, eternal existence. This practice helps us to connect to the light, connect to God. And through Him, through this connection, we receive the most wonderful things. We receive wonderful energies, great energies, that bring so much of wisdom to us, so much of strength, spiritual strength to us. Then it's easier for us to pursue honesty, let us say. It's not easy to practice honesty in the current world, but we have to practice because that helps us in our journey towards light. So this practice of light channeling brings so much of wisdom and strength to us and helps us practice goodness, practice honesty, to be peaceful, to be good, to be simple. I think this is how we can participate in this very glorious process of transition. Transition is not only for us as individuals, it's for the entire humanity. But when we do it individually, when we within us transition from darkness to light, we will also be helping the entire humanity in a silent way, of course. Nobody need know it. Nobody need to know that we are doing this. But we will be participating in a great way in this whole process. We'll be helping the humanity make this journey, make this transition. That way our role is, I say, very important. Very important. It's not a small role. Very, very important role. And what a great honor to be part of this process. Not to be known by others. Others need not know about it. But we will be doing it. And this process of light channeling, it helps not only us, it helps others. Because when we begin to vibrate with light, with positivity, with these wonderful energies, we also, these vibrations reach others, and they inspire others to also practice this positivity, let us say, positivity, goodness, honesty, everything. So our role is not small, it's a very important role. Let us do it, that's all, let us do it. And as I always say, these are not lecture sessions, these are the sessions of practice. We actually practice. When we practice, we receive so much because um, because we are held by light masters in this process, and they pass on. What I am telling you is just some information that we have known from our masters, but you will receive much more when we actually practice. So let us practice. Let us begin the practice. I will guide you. Just relax and sit whichever way you are sitting, on a chair or on the floor, in your places, and close your eyes. Think of think of light. Imagine huge light, an ocean of light above you. This light is not dry physical light. It's full of life, full of love. It's God Himself. Let us pray to this light to enter us, to descend and enter us, and through us let it spread to the whole world. Now, let us imagine light descending, a beam of light descending from this ocean of light. It enters us through the head, it enters our bodies. Our bodies are filled with this light. Every cell in the body is filled, vibrates with this light. Every being, our mind, our intellect, entire being vibrates with this light. This light is source of all positivity, unconditional love, immense peace. Let us experience this for a few minutes, for 2 or 3 minutes. We just have to sit silently and just experience it. I will tell you after 2 or 3 minutes. Now, without opening our eyes, we imagine that this light, it comes out of our system, comes out of our bodies and spreads in all the directions slowly. Filling up the room we may be sitting in, our houses, our areas. Slowly it keeps spreading and fills up the whole world. We do it slowly, slowly let the light come out and spread in all the directions. After that, we can just sit in silence and we can be aware of this process. Light coming down from the ocean of light, filling up our bodies and through us, spreading in all the directions, filling up this world with light. We can be aware of this process and we can sit in silence till 11:30, I will tell you. It's enough. On behalf of our team here in Manasa Foundation, I express my gratitude to all of you for joining in today's session. This happens to be the last session of this year, and on behalf of Manasa Foundation, I wish each one of you a very happy new year. We'll meet in the new year now. On 15th January, we'll meet. Those of you who wish to continue channeling light, you are most welcome to do so. We here, students of Manasa, we will continue till 1 o'clock. Thank you. The webcast will stop in some time.